Welcome back to beating Elden Ring with all 402 weapons, and today the magic wheel gave us a Longsword. A Longsword is my 15th straight sword out of 23 in this series. It's the starting weapon of the Vagabond class, but you can also buy it from the Round Table Hold. It's infusible and has basic scaling all around. We obviously chose Vagabond as the starter class, and it was once again time to start another run. For new viewers, here are the rules of the challenge. But now sit back and enjoy the show. I mean, we can always use different builds against different bosses. The thing is, I can get too easily, so I can maybe power stance against some bosses and just square off spam against some of them. One-handed does have the charge heavy poke, but why would I do one-handed charge heavies if I'm not using a shield? And I'm not using a shield. Blood infusion, I guess, is actually maybe possible if it indeed does get good scaling with blood infusion. I haven't done that in a while. I really wanted to do a square off build. It's been too long. There is still, well, let me actually check. There is a lot of straight swords still left. And of course, stone sheeted sword is actually stuck with square off. Actually, out of these is the weathered straight sword the only infusible straight sword left after longsword. I would imagine so. But of course, the weathered straight sword could be the square off run. This one, of course, is super easy to power stance, so can't really decide. I would like to do both. Also, shut up, can it? That's bloody slash. There's another one. Just like that. Yeah, I'm also afraid that if I do power stance, it will just turn into a power stance jump attack fest. This moveset isn't bad though. It's not the best of the best maybe, but it's pretty cool. I might just keep Vagabond, yeah, but I was thinking of maybe altering the set this time. Also with tubes. I think I'll go all the way to Aldous and get Bloodblade as well.
Eventually. Then there's nothing left to say except I am Iron Fist.
At least I got to use square off here. Okay, Mosquito, can you fuck off? Do I even have anything to throw? Oh, it drops on its own anyways. Thank you, Mr. Crab. Actually, I might get Millicent prosthesis later, so trying to be as efficient as possible. We can go to the deadliest tunnel in the game and get the bellberry. Keep thinking that I have Relanas coming out, and obviously I don't. Oh shit. 2 square off seals the deal. Let's just do Knight's Gift Cheese for some money. I'm gonna need a lot of it because Bloodblade. Bloody slash. +8 and +7. Going to get the altering thing. Having some stamina issues perhaps, but how good is the range with this again? Funny how I whiffed those. The one downside is doesn't work with Ritz's sword. Come here, please. It is very good, of course. But so is this. So I might not actually use the Azure for that much. What else do I need? Well, I guess Winged Sword, maybe. That's embarrassing. Why are you spamming that? Why are you spamming that, bro? Still hate this fight, actually. I guess let's do green spell and strength. And change warrior chart to winged sword and march. I don't know, I'm still considering square off, but let's just start with this first of all. Can't be bad. Freaking power stance bleed build. I don't think you can go wrong with that. It's not supposed to hit me, but whatever, mate. It's gonna get blocked. Oh, no, it didn't. Of course, the base damage is quite low, but it's not a surprise with bleed infusion at the beginning. Bloodblade still amazing, but square off would have made that easier. I'll get rid of sword, then I can always use Bloodblade if I get hit before healing. Best of both worlds, kinda. Quick bleed frog again. And another one instantly. I'm out of stamina constantly though, that's also another problem for power stance build. GG's though. Let's try Godrick. Nice bleach. Constantly out of stamina. On negative stamina for a while there. Really? God damn it, I was too close to the axe. Timing was right, but the axe got me anyways. Green Turtle Talisman honestly might not be a bad idea, I don't know. See if I have room for that. That's 40 big, which is nice. I guess some strength first. Also watch this. Easy game for babies. Time for the next bell bearing. I think I'm going to try square off against some of the bosses. At least against like Goldfrey, who can't be played anyways. There we go, both are plus 12. And on to Radahn. How's Radahn today? Annoying because of this move. There we go. Bleeds. One more. Oh, not quite. One more bleed and it would have been one cycle, but I don't know how close I was. I mean, came out pretty quickly. Definitely not bad. Surprised by the amount of bleed procs actually with this low arcane. And what's the bloodlust build-up? I mean 70, yeah. And I guess I'm spamming attacks constantly. I honestly don't know what to level. I'm going to level some arcane. So talisman. And my absolute favorite guest line. Getting melee and prosthesis. Yeah, should be good here. I even get some stamina free attacks in the beginning. Well, one stamina free attack it seems. Because that's the biggest problem. Having enough stamina here. This fight keeps pissing me off more and more every time. The more I played, the more I actually started to hate this fight. The damn archers as well, while the headshot, it's so bullshit. How are they hitting so well today as well? Oh my god, there's a block! Terrible fight, terrible fight. As far as I know, there's no porcupines in Finland. I've seen one though, in Australia. At least something similar to a porcupine. Actually, it might have not been a porcupine, like a real porcupine. Now I actually need to check what is a porcupine. Yeah, okay. No, I've never seen one of those. We have hedgehogs in Finland. What was that? Echidna. Yeah. I saw one of those while hiking. That's also not a porcupine. But have you ever seen a porcupine hippo? Now that would be a sight. Speaking of animals, what do you guys think would be the largest animal you could take on in a fight? People say some ridiculous things for that question. I wanna know if you are smart or not. Shit. God damn it. I'm rusted with Godskin Apostle. It's the fight on land. Yes, but you can't say a fish of any kind. The fight happens where the animal lives. A bobcat? I don't know about that, Eisray. A wolf is also a ridiculous thing to say. In a 1v1 fight, you would not be able to beat a wolf in a fight.
I will not forget.
There's the prosthesis. I mean, yeah. Maybe if you get super lucky cats. But I'm not talking about 0.0 chance. I'm talking about a realistic chance. I could maybe beat a chicken. Could I take on an adult wild boar? Definitely not. Those things are freaking scary, man. But I think generally people overestimate their capabilities. Like, I mean, we have fists, but they're pretty slow. We don't have any claws or sharp teeth. Many animals can end you very quickly with a well-aimed bite or a claw. Anyways, time to destroy DTS, should be easy. Took rather long for a bleed proc though. Shit. Nah. Didn't expect that stagger. Yeah. This build is okay and all, but it's actually a little bit boring. I might change it. Base damage is actually really low. I mean, I guess it would get higher when I level Strength and Arcane enough, but it takes forever before I can actually get some real levels. I feel like I would be quite clumsy with a spear. Or even with a dagger. I'd prefer a dagger, maybe. Well, depending on the animal, of course. With spear, you can keep your distance, I guess. Also, with a spear, you would need to be very precise to do some real damage. A large deer, maybe, but a wolf with a spear, I don't know. Do you know how quick wolves are? They can easily dodge your spear. You try to poke with your spear once, they dodge it, and launch a wolf attack. If they jump on you once, you're dead. That's it. You have nothing on them. A fully grown wolf. You have one chance with a spear. If you miss that, it's over. And it's not enough if you hit like a leg or something. You'd need to hit a very critical part. I don't think a spear is enough against a wolf. I mean, you have never even used a spear in your life to kill someone, so what makes you think that you could just master the skill if you were attacked by a wolf? I don't think so. Yeah, a pissed off animal won't let you actually grab them easily and choke them, even if it's small. They're gonna be able to dodge you quite well. People also underestimate how fast cats are, for example. They wouldn't let you catch them. Well, penguins are very, very slow and stupid. So actually, penguin, I think that's an acceptable answer. They are semi-large, but they are slow and stupid. And not that dangerous. 1v1 against the penguin, yeah. Maybe a human would win. Oh, I don't have the square of Ashrafa, of course. Fuck. You know, a weapon is good when we have this type of discussion. Alright, let's try square off again. What about the talismans though? Have to be Warrior Char and Ritz's Sword. I don't even really have good third talisman for square off. Ah, why did I even roll in the first place? I thought I can do 2 here. Well, I also thought I can do 1 there. As I said, I haven't used square off in a while, so I forgot how fast is it, or rather how slow it is. Could sometimes just use this though, I guess. I've come to a conclusion that it's also not a great weapon. Really? He landed on me, that's so... Yeah, whatever, man. I was going to poke him in the butt. He didn't let me. Oh, let's get Spear Talisman too, I guess. Not about to do early Mohg just for Relana's cameo. Not with this weapon. Thinking about that, I would rather do square off or bleed here. Well, let's do square off. Just Storm Bomb would be really nice here, but I'm lazy. Too lazy to get it. Thing is, 2 of those will stagger, even without Storm Bomb, so... I can do is this. No, I was too slow. And now it won't stagger. God damn it. Also, yeah, I guess I could have not staggered anyways because she was ready to face transition. Well, still bullying him. No question about it. Scoref do be amazing. The damage is just lacking. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be the basic sword as well. It's not supposed to be the best of the best. Guess it makes sense. To the mountain tops. Highest rated starting class weapon currently. Probably Uchi, if I had to guess. The only one I can think of that could rival it is Finger Seal. But is it fair to compare a seal to melee weapons? Yeah, maybe not. Because indeed, is it the seal or is it the incant? Oh yes, of course, we are getting new starting weapons too, so. If I'm deathless by the end of base game, I'll have to try DLC too. So we are still deathless, so I could go for it. If I'm not, this could be easily a weapon that gets a break from the DLC. Because honestly, it's not great, but it's also not that bad. It's just very mid. And those are the weapons that bore me the most. It's not even the bad weapons. The bad weapons are fun in their own way. Oh yeah, this is so freaking expensive. Also, why power stancing is not such a great idea in new game runs sometimes, because can't level as much. I'll have to buy these freaking smithing stones. Gonna need more money. Plus 18 plus 19. I'll do bleed build against Fire Giant again. Most importantly, power stance against Fire Giant again. He's slow, so I can spam a lot. Of course, I could also spam Square off a lot, but whatever. Not getting 20 here now. Not wasting my time going to consecrated snowfields. No Millennia either. Unless someone pays 50k again today, like last time. Actually, this time it has to be 75k because I'm not fighting Niall. So I doubt it. Should have probably gotten Claw Talisman as well. Oh, nice RNG again. It's interesting. Good bleed. Ah! And this one. Interesting. Hoping for one more bleed to seal the deal. Ah. Maybe I should have done Bloodblade spam today. Actually pretty neat Eisray form. I used it with Scavenger Godsword. And that's 54 strength for when we do square off and two-handing. Of course that would not be the soft cap for power stancing, but I think that's enough. I'm doing bleed against Godskin Duo as well, of course. It's kinda nice that I have two options, I guess, for a change. Normally I just run one build and that's it. I will do DLC if base game is deadless. At least until the point I die. Should have gotten lob. How did I forget about that? Oh well. Now that we are this far, I'm not getting it anymore because it's a risk for the deadless. The only thing this run has going on is the deadless. Was that seriously not enough? It is locked behind Mohg though, so if I'm not fighting Mohg, aka if we die before Elden Beast, someone has to pay for Mohg as well. Otherwise it's not happening. That's one weapon maxed out, but I still need another plus 35 stone. There's plus 25. Guess I'm doing blood again. Maybe here I would have wanted to actually use square off, but too lazy to switch anymore. Yes, extra bosses are more rare, but I still don't get why would you use them with the most boring weapons. Like, I get when you redeem for shitty weapons. At least the fun part is there. And I obviously get why you redeem them for good weapons. Redeeming bosses, shit. For weapons like these, I can never understand. Last weapon is probably not going to be all bosses, actually. I don't know if I want to do that, because I would like to do last weapon in one sitting as well, not do it in parts. And I realized how terrible of an idea it is to do all bosses in one sitting. Of course, if you don't region lock, it's a lot faster, so I could do it that way. But then again, I think it's boring to not region lock, because then you're just gonna one-shot every Limgrave and Weeping boss, and what's the fun in that? All remembrances, yes. Probably not even all bosses. Doing all bosses is not the idea of this challenge anyways. I didn't say that I wouldn't fight a lot of exciting extra bosses, but I'm not planning on fighting 3 TPA Mariners and 5 Watchdogs and 7 Scadutree Avatars. And 9 Knight Cavalries. I think this build should melt Gideon.
To become elder, it's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas.
Ah, that was not great that I got hit by that.
For us, continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
But yep. Bloodlust build up 85. I don't even know why this build doesn't excite me at all, because it isn't bad. I guess just after this many runs, this type of weapon with this type of build just doesn't get me excited. Mostly about the weapon, I think. Oh shit. That was a mistake. Ding! Of course. I never used these. Actually, let's go back to square off here, actually. Greedy. I don't know why I thought I can heal and still riposte. Radagon doesn't stay down for long. Rakshasa was redeemed with Earthly Greatbow and Ivory Sickle. But I completely banned it after Earthly Greatbow. I actually did beat her with Ivory Sickle. Yeah, I would have wanted to avoid DLC with Earthly Greatbow, but there's redeems. Mohg was redeemed, Rakshasa was redeemed, and Mesmer was redeemed. Though out of those 3 I was only able to beat Mohg. What? I did not mean to... Wait, I have wrong sword. Had my hopes up for Elden Star skip, but... And if I had my right sword, I would have got it. That's annoying. I used this cookery trick like once a run, so no spider. I shouldn't. I can just do that. Or if I'm fighting Malenia, I can do the same thing. Shit. Oh. Got no stamina to run away from that. Well, that was space game. We can go for the littlest DLC, which would be far easier if there wasn't Putrescent Knight or Sunflower. Now I don't think it's happening. Most likely going to die to Sunflower. Stop, bro. My plan is to fight Putrescent Knight first, and then fight Sunflower second. After Mohg. Yeah, using the blood build here for sure. Didn't get the shackle, but whatever. One second, I should have got lob for this build actually, but... Force stalls. Yeah, not quite enough. You stomp up in the hopes of getting a stagger, but you kind of ruined it with the shower attack. Really.
I can see it. His name.
It's gonna be like no joke 20 minutes of setup now. Maybe even more. Gotta say, Putrescent Knight and Sunflower does make a mean pair. I can still think of worse combinations though. This goes up there as one of the worst in terms of wasted time. Well, there goes Deadless. Now I'm even more pissed because I'll still have to do these two bosses. Now there's no spice to do it, no motivation to do it. I'll just have to. The idea behind extra boss redeems was always to redeem extra bosses that are fun to fight, with either fun weapons or challenging weapons. The idea was not to redeem bosses that are most annoying to get to and most annoying to fight with the most boring weapons. But is it fun for you to watch me do setup for 30 minutes before I get to fight them for 30 seconds? I call bullshit. What? Fucking rolled both of those. What am I fucking doing? Unfortunately, Sunflower can't bleed. Just like PK can't bleed. Should have got fired here, maybe. That fucking move pisses me off so much. Oh, don't do that, you fucking idiot. And that's how I wasted how many flasks? 6 in a row. Yup. Fucking second phase here is so fucking awful. Very good RNG in second phase, holy shit. Shit. And redeems are off the table. Without those redeems I would have finished the DLC, but now I'm not in the mood anymore. And there was second tries both. It wasn't that bad at the end of the day. Could have been worse. But as I said, I'm not in the mood. Anyways, time to rate the Longsword. I think it belongs in C-. Not bad, honestly. The builds I used were pretty good as well. Especially towards the end when I had enough stats for that. But also just a very mid sword. I would use other straight swords over this one if I were to use a straight sword. So I think around here is fine. Sword over longsword every day of the week.